We did it, guys. Good job in the middle. High five. Yeah! A lot has happened in the last 40 hours probably. This is completed. I didn't shrink a lot of the stuff down. I hate this wire harness. I'm barely finishing up with it and I hate it because it's not how I had planned in my head, but I did all the parallel splices where they all come in the same way. You crimp it and then you cover it up with shrink. All of them are inside there and then it churns tight 90. I didn't really know what I was doing and I was calling Cody Phillips like 75,000 times. So all of you need to thank Cody Phillips. It looks cool, it has some nice materials here, but if I could redo it and I had time, I would put like connectors in like 75 places so that you could access each piece individually. It's probably gonna work just the same, but it's not easy to get in and out. Rye wire helped do the engine harness, so that part we haven't seen yet, but I'm sure it's gonna come out really good. He stepped in at the last minute to be able to do that, which that helped a lot, and I just had to accomplish this part. I still have to pin the bulkhead at the other end of the engine harness that Rye Wire is making. That's a whole day in itself probably, or you know, a good 5 hours or something. But the cool thing is now that this is all wired up, we can throw it in the car and see what happens, and maybe the ECU will come to life and everything will be starting to make sense. But for right now, I gotta climb in there, do that, and I gotta put the M cell in place. It's on. So I'm gonna hit ignition and hope for the best, everyone. Whoa.
Water pump?
Yeah. Water pump just triggered. Why is that going? Turn the water off. Shut off water. Oh.
Engine hot.
That's why. So it thought the engine was hot because we have no sensors. So it decided to turn the water pump on and it freaked out. That was scary. We don't want to burn up the Mazir water pump with no water, do we? PDM is in and tested. Wire harness came back out. Brian from Y-Wire is doing the forward engine harness and he gave me this breakdown. I have all these powers, ground, sensor inputs, injectors, can, crank, signal, stuff like that. Here's a blown up version. We're probably 50% done on that. Man, wiring's a lot of work, everyone. Especially when you get to finish it in like a week because you thought it was gonna be done like already and nothing. Oh my god. We didn't have a good old time lapse going, guys.
Alright guys.
We got our wiring from Rye Wire yesterday. Check it out. We still gotta put intake manifold on, lots of little things on the motor. And I'm rebuilding the transmission, almost done. Here's the inside of the Samsonis. I got a new first gear. After 2 seasons, it was time. It probably would have lasted, but I don't like the probably. While I was at it, we replaced a couple dog rings, the transfer gear, and we replaced third gear. That's about it. So I'll have some spare pieces. Nothing's ever failed, but I'll have these spare pieces. I still gotta yank this guy out, swap it over to the new one that was right there. Oh, and I got a new potentiometer because this one gave out on me. That's what tells you what gear you're in. Let's look under the Supra because it's turning out really cool this year. Fresh rear build back here, new fuel cell, can, same bladder inside or the same cell inside. We cleaned up the diff, made a new subframe, new arms, same sway bar, same coilovers, new axles or freshly rebuilt axles from Driveshaft Shop, 2,000 horsepower pro axles, new drive shaft from Driveline Services. Subframe now has a quick release front area in case we need to punch that main shaft out and put a new one in if we break it. XR Pro Plus line. These are super lightweight, PTFE nylon braided line. It's one of their lightest weight lines they make. Dual radium filters. We got the quick release tri-brake fitting for the clutch so we don't have to bleed it. We powder coated the bell housing. Looks beautiful. Oh look, there's Vicha. We rebuilt the Samsonas, made a new mount for it that's a little beefier. Got new bushings inside there. We use the same exhaust that we've been using since 2015. We're gonna get another year out of it because now we're seeing how long we can go. But we got it fresh ceramic coated. It's kind of overkill, but we do it every year. And then that's the underbelly. Hey, quit yelling! Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah, we gotta be quiet. He's cutting. But look, there's a blue Supra, and another blue Supra, and a blue Supra. Oh my God, blue Supras everywhere! Okay, let's go down and do some more stuff up there. We check out the bigger oil filter. There's NASCAR on it. Soon it'll say Formula Drift on there. It's a Treadstone 1245R core. Has more bars and plates in between and less space for fins. So it has more potential to cool everything down. The downfall of this would be if you had radiators and coolers stacked in front of it and behind it. I don't have much of any of that anywhere. So we have nothing to worry about. It's basically made for someone in my situation. We got the intake manifold mocked in here so we could test to make sure our sensors were working. They were working, but we're having an issue with CAN bus. Okay guys, this car has made it a long way. We have a lot to talk about right now. Fuel safe. Radium surge is in, new plumbing a little bit of wiring to the back of the surge. Modified that fill neck. Inside we're almost done with mounting fire suppression. It's over there, it's in there. Here's where the cable will be mounted for pulling, and then there's one of the nozzles right here. Spray me, there's one in the back, and let me show you the one in the front. Right there, one step closer to having practice car done for Motegi Super Drift and as a backup car. Next up, Rays are in for the season. Check these out. Gramlite 57 CR in gloss black. Oh my gosh. I already feel bad for these rims because we're gonna scrape them a little bit, but they're gonna look really, really, really good. Got the engine bay like mostly buttoned up. Intake's on. All the hoses are done. Hose clamps are on. HPS couplers. T-bolt clamps are in place. The Reinhardt suspension showed up today, so we gotta get that on the car. One thing that like people always forget about is how good suspension is for what you're doing. So one thing we should always remember is that suspension gives you all the feedback, and without the proper suspension, then your car cannot do what it's meant to do for you, and it won't tell you what's going on, and it won't do what you're asking it to do. So proper like alignment settings and suspension is key to racing. One other thing is at Mackin Industries, where the sponsorship of Rays comes through, they have Wheelmate products there. These Motegi SR45R. It's a two-piece. That little collar there won't move. It'll just set on your rim and then let this spin so it doesn't eat away, and it has like a better like seat as you torque it down. For drifting, it's kind of like a must-have because on off on the rear wheels so many times. You go to wheelmateproducts.com or Mackin Industries website and find these guys. They're pretty nice. Same with those. I'm pretty excited about this. We stopped by APR and got our custom splitters in. So same splitter I've been running, but what we had them do is trim away like a good chunk of weight of carbon that was kind of overlapped behind the, you know, well, you can't see it, but behind the underside of the bumper in there. So now it almost follows exactly along like this line, and just enough space to mount the hardware, and done deal. We also run APR canards. These are S2000 canards, but they happen to fit very well on a Supra. That's the part number right there. We have them on our website. Check them out. All right, that's it for now on the car. But Ola's here. Let's let Ola show you his car. Ola, 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 Ola. Really not happy about this, but that's what Ola's doing lately, is decorating his car with the whole Chucky theme. Check this out. Coolest wrap yet that Ola's done. What do you guys think? I know you like it. Should we sing for him, Joe?
No, I don't think they're ready.
Are you guys ready? Yeah.
Do it.
I'm ready. I'm just not as good of like a choir voice as Joe is, but
For to see the future, and the future is here.
Alright. Hey, you guys gotta look up. We could do it better. We will do it better if you guys liked it, but whoa, bad lighting. You gotta look up
Taurus for us.
Taurus for us on YouTube, and then you'll see this really funny commercial from the 80s, and then you'll know. Gotta watch it till the end though, so you can see like the forward seeing the future thing. You'll laugh.
1 minute.
It's 1 minute, but you gotta hold your attention span for a minute. Has more enthusiasm than my voice, you'll be able to do it. All right, boys and girls, meet Cody Phillips.
Oh
There he is. He's doing cool stuff over here to the PDM and making it work with the Pro EFI, because we're gonna go racing.
boy.
Yeah.
Long Beach. It's coming up.
Yep.
Podiums.
Yep, podiums. He's making it happen, guys. Go check out his YouTube and his Instagram and his beard. Check out that beard. We're live, folks. Thank you to all the people that have been helping. Ben Calibration, Cody Phillips, all the sponsors, Flywire. Couldn't have done it without you guys, but we're up and running. All right, boys and girls, we're happy.